Hello. I'm doing a playthrough, obviously, of Puppet Music Portable, and the story mode or adventure mode, as it's called. And I actually went through and used the Google Translate app. So I like took pictures of all the dialogue and tried to translate it. Sorry, I'm just talking and not actually doing anything. Just to explain this real quick. Just as a warning, I'm gonna do the first two portable games. I already translated. I'm gonna do playthroughs of them. And the first game is extremely rough. The second game is just kind of awkwardly worded, but the first game, like, most of it is really, like, doesn't make any sense because the font, as you can see, it's kind of blocky. It's like almost kind of digital looking, and in the second portable game the font is a lot rounder, so it's like easier for it to read it and make sense of it. So, but I thought it would be fun to do it even if it's really bad. That actually might make it funner, even though it's like sad that you can't understand what's going on as well. It should be pretty fun to try to read the lines, and I'm gonna not just read them but like do the acting and the voices. So I'm gonna try to like say all the lines as if I truly mean them and they're not funny to me, and try to do it without laughing or talking, unless I need to explain something or something like that. But yeah, so I guess I'll minimize Audacity. I'm like nervous it will freeze or something, but okay, I don't know why I needed to tell you that. Sorry that I just took 2 minutes just to blab on about how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna be playing as Mimi for this game and Nyami for the second game. I thought I'd play with Mimi for the first one because in the first game, as you'll see, you like only play as, you don't see the other character when you play as one character, but in the second game, no matter who you play as, the other character, the dialogue doesn't change. It's just like cosmetics, is that how you say it? Where you, it's really hard to explain. But I thought I'd go with Mimi for the first one because if you don't see one of them, I thought, like, I think I like Nyami and Mimi equally, but I have a friend who's Mimi, so I want to go with Mimi for the first one, and then Nyami for the second one, just because I want to be able to play as both of them. Okay, so this says, please, I'll try to read the voice in like an informative. Please go out for adventure and select a character. I switch the colors of clothes and you. Change here and Nyami. Depending on the color of the clothing you choose, the terrain changes freely. After deciding the color of the character and clothes, it is decided with the button. Okay. Is this the character and the color of this clothes? 00? So I'm just making up these voices on the spot here, so please go easy on me. I think this is Mimi's line, even though she's not on screen yet. So I think Mimi has a higher pitched voice than Nyami, and I just think that because in the second game when you get an item they say a line, and Mimi's voice sounded higher, so I'm guessing that was supposed to be her voice when you play as her and get an item, and then Nyami has a little bit more of a medium pitched voice. I'm not sure if I'm correct on that, but I'm just guessing. Okay.
Sun 00 Sun, is a great picnic better than today? I was invited to God MCD of Popstone and made a contribution to Poppinland. Everyone has a story about doing interesting LM event here. Is it going to be in one piece? Oh, I suppose LAL should be around here. Material cut! What is it for now?
Welcome. You came often. Were you waiting?
Ah, MCD, jogging! Thank you for inviting me. This person, Mr. God of Poppin' MCD. At first glance, it does not look like God. It is a very amazing Pop-Pot master that brings together this world.
I was just ready. Would you like to start early then?
Echo? Is it? Wait a minute. Yes! Beginning 00? What on earth is that? I have not heard anything yet. Is it?
Oh, by the way, when there's a exclamation mark and a question mark, it usually changes it to being just the question mark, and then they say, is it? After that, so that's gonna get really annoying, and I know that it's because of that, because it happened every time there was an exclamation mark and a question mark, so I think I'm gonna, like, not say is it anymore, unless it's, like, in the middle of a sentence, just to let you know. I wasn't sure if I wanted to or not, but it's gonna get annoying, because it happens often, and that's, like, the one time I know that what it's supposed to say. I did not explain that way. Bad. It is the same section. LT Chica 5. Explain why? This pop-up run M is just a blank area. It is a place for trials made at 00 that raise poppers? Oh, by the way, I made a note.
Wow, are you a god the god? How do you get up to such a world?
Well, I did not sleep well at night, but I had a hard time with a nap. 5C5 L1. And aside from the base, from here it is a spirit. A11. Even though I came to this Pops land, it is 5S, expecting the quality of your popper. So, sorry, I'm gonna interrupt again. See how there's a character? I don't know Japanese, so I don't know what the name of the kanji or whatever it is, but there's one that looks like a 5. And so I kept translating that and other letters as numbers because they're shaped like numbers because of the font. So, like, because of that, that's obviously off. And that doesn't happen so much in the second game because that 5 is like a really curly and there's a space in it. Doesn't look like a 5 so much. It looks kind of like an S, but like it looks enough like the character to be translated as the character, not a 5. So I'm sorry if it's annoying, but I thought it'd be funny. I'm doing my best here. This is because I thought I would challenge a little trial. Do it. 3 expeditionary squads of exciting Winkaku.
It was. Expedition? I just came to play normally.
/JT7 Shime. I do not worry so much. Well, if you think it's like a bit of hard picnic, LLLE.
Strange things come up thinking again. Also, but it seems interesting, so I got a good 0. So how can the expedition be clear, no matter what?
That's right, without any reason? I will explain it. I circulated the code around this population land. The number is 50 in all. The purpose of adventure is to collect it. Well, from the beginning, it will be difficult for all the shellfish to be LT. Let's pass it if we find about 18 pieces first.
If you have 18 cords or so, it's a casual victory.
I thought that it was Lara, and I got police prepared for obstacles as well. This is Pop Run MZ. LT is full of various tricks. Cola Cola is also a C5 LVE where I forgot where I got it.
Even if I told her to say, it is getting worried somehow.
Well, I do not know where there are Well, I do not know where there are any dangers. It is recommended to step forward for step by step. Also, convenient treasure to overcome obstacles, hidden here and there. If you can handle Takarazuki Sea, it should be easy to keep going if you get it.
Okay, you absolutely get the code and treasure.
Finally, I will explain about I'm an employee.
Wonderful! What is that?
Tuner is a popper that hinders you from going as part of a trial. I cannot let them cast my own castle, 00. I cannot go further. Konari.
If you want to proceed, you will win a pop pult. Is it supposed to be Shoku?
Yep, that. By the way, the trainers came to this popland in the area from, 25. I read the line without looking at her face, so I made her sound excited, and then I realized she's not very excited right now.
Yeah, I bothered to explore.
Simply put, that's right. Do everyone got together the virtue of crooked notes?
Awesome. LT3-0. I'm looking forward, but it has become Chiyoku and you are.
Is the explanation like this? It's time for me to return to my place?
Well, here or here at 5FLR-ATA.
No wonder. I guess I have 525 ordeals. Ugh. My talent is going to watch the active Ratty at the DJ booth in the north from here. First of all, I tried to get there. Let's meet.
He took a walk. I do not understand it somewhat, but for the time being, I should aim for a DJ booth. Good morning. Well then, it's the beginning of adventure!
There she goes. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna scroll down more. Explanation of Adventure Mode. Welcome to Adventure Mode. This is TS's stage Popland. In this adventure mode, we explore... Wait. I'm sorry, did I say that too fast? Or too slow? I think I said it too fast. It's hard because, like, the TV's on my right, but my laptop's on my left where the translations are, so that's why I might be a little slow looking back and forth. And my cat's yelling. Okay. In this adventure mode, we explore Poppin' Land. It is my eyes to collect hidden records here and there. Oh, I did say it too fast. I see it. It takes a second sometimes for it to come up. Popone Land is an unknown place. Therefore, we can only see the scope of what I already walked. No, don't step on my keyboard, please! Okay. Ugh. Sorry, he's getting in my lap. Oh, he's walking past my lap. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. In Poppin Land it is dangerous terrain and various tricks are waiting in 3 places. Sometimes someone who just the way to go is tricking to pick up pots is. Will you be able to get all the records after various hardships? Explanation of operation. Now, the beginning of adventure! Direction keys, or analog pads, allow you to move in 4 directions. Upper right, upper left, and lower left. Cars that can go on next will be displayed in a semi-transparent preview panel. From this place you can go to the lower right or lower left. Let's proceed to either. So I'm gonna, as far as I can, kind of try to follow the direction that I went when I translated, just so it's easier, so everything's in order. But I didn't like write down everywhere I'm going, but certain places I can tell what's next. Oh, but it's a little bit, it's gonna be different because, as we read earlier, the color of your clothes actually has a lot to do with where you can go. Like, Mimi is wearing green, so she can walk on green panels, but Nyami is wearing yellow, so she can walk on yellow panels. And Mimi can't walk on yellow panels until later, and Yami can't walk on green panels until later. And then they also have like a second outfit, which I don't look at, but I don't know what their other outfit colors are. But see, I wrote, after moving a space lower left. When stepping on the Advance Notice panel, the place is opened and the Advance Notice panel appears next in the direction of advance. The more you proceed, the more topography of Poppin Land will become clear. Let's aim at MZD's DJ booth while exploring the moving range more and more. A trainer appeared that interrupted the way to go! Appraisal is a pot. I do not have a head for it. A head is one word, by the way, not like a head, someone's head. A head, like, he's ahead of us. Sorry. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Do you wanna pass through here? Then Poku and Rabo.
Okay. I actually think the translating is like easier to understand than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like absolute nonsense, but you get the basic idea that MZD wants you to like explore and like kind of create the Poppin Land, and you have to find 50 records, but he'll let you find like 18 before 18 starting out. And the information part's actually translated pretty understandably. So, I think I'll go 3 times. I like to speed it up quite a bit, because it's easier for me to react, and I don't know. But the one thing that makes Poppin Music Portable 2 way more enjoyable to me than the first one, and for a lot of people, is the first one, it forces you to do 5-button mode. As you can see.
no bad.
It's pretty easy to get no bad on 5-button mode, but it's kind of tricky to play. I'm connected to the TV, so there's like a slight lag. But I'm probably not going to talk during the songs because I need to focus. Even if it's 5-button mode, it's hard to concentrate when I'm talking. And you probably want to hear the good songs. Also, this is probably like my first Poppin' music song I've ever heard because I started with the first game. And I really love Dino. Okay, sorry. I'm probably going to talk a lot about how much I love all the characters. Oh, I gotta find my place before... Oh boy, this line makes no sense. It's just a bunch of... whatever.
5 dash dot, lesser than LL tilde TC.
See. If you win against the battle fighter, you get points and keys. The key can have up to 9 and show the stem. You can erase the blocks that have already released. The knockdown trainer will become a note Simpa UL on the spot 30U. You can also put a paddle. It says paddle, but with T's instead of D's, like battle, but with a P. Sorry, I think it's funny when it makes up words. You can also put a paddle if you press the 0 button to 1. The notice panel of the question mark indicates that there is a NZ ruler if it steps on. Okay, which I don't know which way I went, but whatever. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because I think that happens to all 3 of them. This is a limitless stand. You cannot pass unless Popper's level is missing. I think it means unless you have the Popper level, not it's missing. That's like the opposite. Wait. Yeah, I think they meant you cannot pass if the Popper level is missing. Unless. Sometimes I think it says the opposite of what it means, but you can kind of tell, like, if it contradicts what's going on. This is a block showing a way. If you use one key, you can point 11. Keys are valuable items, so be careful when using them. Maybe you will not be able to proceed if you are open at random. If you lose the key and you cannot pass, you can get nude. I'm not making this up. N-E-W-D. With the partner. With the partner of the trainer pronunciation symbol, Simpo. But maybe you cannot get it from the other part of the note symbol? This block indicates 1. Can I use a single key to open it? Well, of course you can. But do you want to? Did you get the hat of MZD? If you press Ropatan, you can return to the starting point wherever you are. Button to check the items you got? The status screen will appear. On the status screen, I got a mountain beside... Wait. Okay, sorry. I got a mountain besides the items and then a number of codes. You can see various information such as hints for going forward. MCD's DJ Poo Iki. Here you can take a Popper's test to raise the Popper's level in exchange for a certain point. Try on the DJ booth's pa-ra and press the 0 pause dot co dot. Would you say co? Company. I don't know. I feel like walking around first. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to get very far. Oh, Oh, what's this? One second. I have to scroll past these. Oh. This is an illusion floor. I can see, but I cannot get on. There seems to be something insulted. Is MC. I'm so insulted by that invisible floor panel that I can see but not get on. Okay, first of all, it breaks through the first barrier. The production of this expedition is from here. As I mentioned earlier, your purpose is... We gather code hidden around this population land and ask, so... Collect about 18 pieces first and come back here again. Yes, to explore the population land to the best, I need to raise a popper. Popper's Becco is like a step as your popper. Do. Since you are an amateur par, now you are starting from level 0. Or, if you needed the point with patrons with the trainer, you should come here again. Let me take a 0-0 poppers test that gave me a heartbreak. Why did it break your heart? Oh, just the point we need. Sorry. Oh, just the point we need for the test of level 1 is already good. Well then try. Please clear the test of level 1. If I can clear the test, I will appreciate you as a popper of level 1. Oh, thank you. It's so kind. Oh, that's 180. I thought that was 100, so I don't want to be on 3. I'll be on 2. I think this is the Full Alchemist Brotherhood ending or something, based on what I've heard. I've only seen the first episode of Full Metal Alchemist, so I can't say. But yeah, Puffin Music has some anime songs, which is pretty cool, because they do like their own versions of things. No bad. So that was kind of painfully easy though. But even though it's 5-button mode, the songs do progress to being not like hard. Well, at least for me at my very, because I know when I first started I was really terrible. But like for me anyway, the songs by the end aren't hard because it's still 5-button mode, but they're like at least enough notes so that it's not boring anymore. But I still love Puppet Music Portable 1, even though it forces you to play on 5-button mode, because I just really love the songs and getting to have the scenes with MZD and Yami or Mimi, whoever you pick, and then at the very end, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it gets really feelsy and cute with a certain character. And I like how the characters have lines when you encounter them and lose or either lose or win against them. There's a lot more dialogue in the second game. But I like how there's dialogue. Oh, I didn't read that in time. Okay, then that's gonna come up. Okay, what MCD said there was... Are you certified as a new IT XLKW? Hey, you. Hey, you. Yeah, so after you clear any other popper test in the future, he'll say that line every time, so I didn't translate that line again because I know, I mean, I translated the next one just to make sure he says the same thing, but just so you know, he says that every time, so I'm not gonna say it every time. I'm not gonna scroll back because I don't want to lose my place. There's a lot of dialogue written down here and I don't know. It's not unless I remember to say it, but that would be a miracle. But yeah, you get the idea. He'll always say, are you certified as a new IT-XK XLKW? Hey, you. Okay. Sorry I'm talking so much in this. I hope it's okay. Popper's level has become level 1. Oh, and then for this, I just put question mark down. I think it's because the translator would just not recognize this at all. Actually, I want to see if I could translate it right now. Just see if I can try it. I'll be right back. It's probably not that important anyway, but... Everything's okay. I just dropped my phone, you know. I'm very clumsy, but it's okay. I dropped it in the trash. Okay. Sorry. Oh, this shouldn't take long. Okay, I think it's actually... Oh my gosh, I think I got something. Okay. I do have something. IT XL as up some panel might be caught you. I think it has trouble reading off of the TV screen, especially because I kind of shown it at an angle instead of straight on. But so you had no idea what that said anyway, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Let's go to a place I never had before. I think it means let's go to a place that you couldn't have gone before because you weren't level 1. No, we're level 1! We're level 1! We can get through these things now. I just want to open a wall. Oh, there's Mark. I think I went to Mark next. Yes, I did. Okay, I'll probably be actual character, so... My partner is me. Do not lose if you dance, M. I didn't mean to make him sound that sneaky. I meant to make him sound like laid back, but I kind of made him sound like he's up to no good. That was not my intention. Maybe we should try again. My partner is me. Do not lose if you dance, M. I don't know. I'm trying my best. Mark. He's so tall.
Are you ready?
The next line is really funny.
Nice spray!
I wish you did not. I will not lose. Wait. I think it's funny he sounds so determined that he won't lose, and then he's like, wait a minute. I don't know if that's really what he's supposed to be saying, because I don't know. He doesn't seem like someone who's super slow or not very smart, so I don't know if you can entirely trust these lines, but I think it's, I don't know, a lot of them you can tell is pretty trustworthy. It's easier in the second game because there's a lot of dialogue back and forth, so like if one character says something and another character says it in a slightly different way, you kind of get that it's probably what they're saying, because it's like they're confirming each other's dialogue. I don't know. I'm not good at explaining. I'm just kind of vaguely explaining what happens ahead of time, which doesn't help because it doesn't make sense right now. Sorry. I'll try to stop doing that. Okay. Mysterious light is spilling from the floor. Let's examine by pressing 0 button. Especially, it seems that nothing happens. Later, if you find similar places, let's investigate again. So, because it's not really spoilery or anything, I can just say that the reason nothing happened is because this is a teleporter that, like, if you want to get to a certain area faster than having to walk all the way, you can teleport from one green swirly pad thing to the other one. And so it won't work because it's the only pad we have right now. You don't actually need to use them until I think you get to the world of light, which is quite a ways from now. It's like over halfway, I think. It's like probably 2/3 into the game. But you can still use it for convenience, even though you don't have to use it for a while. Why did you disguise the code? You can jump in near 0, 0, 0 and 0 positives. Wait, I'm sorry, that was not what that said. I'm sorry. That was another question, of course, asking if you want to use a key. And I forgot that I don't actually want to say that line again because you know that that's the line. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry to apologize in I said the line I said too early. Okay, this might be it. Yeah, this is it. Why did you disguise the code? You can jump in the near 0 and 0 positives. But before that record protecting record, a feeling of pop battle with a guy. I have a feeling pop battle with a guy. Not just any guy. Simon Belmondo. Let this chair show you the power of BILLI 5. I don't know. These voices are probably gonna be way off. For every character, no, I don't know. I'm just trying my best. We all have our own limitations with voiceover. Oh, his song, even though it's actually challenging in 7 and 9 button mode, it's like the easiest song in 5 button mode. It's really boring. I mean, to play. I like the song itself.
Are you ready?
Okay, I'll stop talking now. See, such a long pause. did it! We did it.
You are great!
I have to constantly remember what voice I use though when I go to say the defeat line. Shouldn't be too hard. It's just 2 minutes so go, but C3. It is regrettable. I mean, it sounds really old there. Well, actually, I have to remember their voices longer than that because you encounter. I think you encounter every character at least twice. In this game, anyway. Did you get a record? I did! How did you know? No, actually, it probably says you got a record because there's an exclamation point here. But the translator made it out to be a question for some reason. But did you get a record? In the free play mode, all the music will be on the left side. After acquiring the record, the tracker who kept the code is 0RU as a note symbol on the spot. You can also patch by pressing the button. I don't know what that means. Other than that, when you unlock the records. So you see Simon, or you saw, his head was on the record symbol and now we have record and stuff. That means his song was not available in free play mode. So if you wanted to just play the songs, oops, I do that. You couldn't play it before. You can. Whoops. I don't know what that said. I didn't translate that one. But I probably said you can't. You don't have any keys, fool! Because you don't get keys from characters containing records, you get the records, you don't. The record is the real one. Okay, so I think what I need to do is take my next test. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna tell me more things. Wait. What? Oh, I think I have to scroll way down. Wait. I should know it. Why don't I have this? Okay, I'm gonna translate right now. Really quick. This is so much talking. I'm so sorry. The level 1 test was a bit simple, did not he? Hey, that actually came out way better than the other time I translated. Or a few minutes. I don't know why it didn't translate this. Maybe it didn't show up for me before for some reason. Oh man, this is hard because it's. Oh, wait, I remember how it's gonna make now. Points. Try to test MJ level 2. I can increase love with a U instead of a V. I can accompany Omer Mavit. Oh, that's cool. It's cool that you can do those things. And in addition, LULT when raising, when it was a battle with a trainer who turned out to be a note. you can do it under u//fl/ul conditions 5 nice 3. It was translating well, and then it just kind of got like this. The crown gets nostalgic. F5 13 points as much as you can. So, 5. Once you have cleared the test, you can do the yen IBM any number of times. I cannot get anything if I clear it instead, you. Okay. Sorry to take the time to do that. I don't know why I didn't translate that. I really feel like it didn't come up for me before. When I was translating this game, I was doing it off of the emulator. I have no idea if that has anything to do with anything. It seems like everything would be the same from that to playing it on an actual PSP, but I don't know. Also, the way I make fun of the translator a lot, I really hope it doesn't make me sound ungrateful, because it may make nonsense a lot of times, but I have gotten so many feels from the ending of this game and a lot of the scenes from the second game, and I just love knowing about the characters so much better and what's going on. It might come out like nonsense a lot of times, but a lot of times you can understand what's going on and have an idea of it, even if it's not perfect, and I really, really, really appreciate being able to do that. So, I hope I don't come out like snarky or ungrateful. Okay, I'll stop talking now.
You are great!
Oh, and of course that message also will say the same thing, like, you've obtained level 2 popper or whatever. I mean, the number will, of course, be different. So, oh, I think I might have to... Oh, wait, here we go. Let's say, do I have to battle a character again? Oh, here's Tsurara. I said, oh, here's Tsurara, because I saw that she was the next character on the little thing that I document. And I thought I'd have to skip a big section because I thought I went in a different way than I'd be able to go next. Sorry. And I did, but that's later on. Okay, so.
Santa Selfish 7th grade. It is 55. Thanks.
Wait, did I say selfish? I meant shellfish. Santa Shellfish. 2nd grade. That voice probably did not fit her at all. I'm like doing these on the spot, so later on I'll probably be like,
Are you
oh
ready?
man, Tsurara would not sound that young or something. Actually, we're not even saying later. I'm doing that right now. Yay! That was actually quite a bit harder than before, so I'm glad it's not Simon Belmondo level anymore. Sorry, Simon.
Nice play!
Really? I thought you thought.
I did think that's why I beat you. I gotta beat Mania. Roman numerals. 11DX skin. Sorry. Etc. You can change the IDE to be played in free play mode with the skin change of Moto. So that's like for when you're playing against characters like the frame skin. Yeah. So now I have a key from Tsurara. Oh, is this okay. Notice panel of exclamation mark. The ESTA and Neta effects are 3/LE. So that made no sense, but to let you know, if you step on that, you don't want to step on that because that 5 means you'll lose 5 of your popper points. But you can step on that one for some reason. I think, oh, because it's green. See, we're wearing a green outfit, so we can step on green. I think that's what actually that says. Yeah. Pearls of the same color as clothes can walk freely. I grabbed the switch. Maybe I can write about something? Go over to where I put that switch. Okay, you can walk freely on the top of Luigi Croix, which was turned into a casually with a switch. Okay, I think this is wrong because this translation is wrong because it's about heading into the desert area and I'm heading into another forest area or something. Wait, I gotta scroll down to get to where Mimi's at because I'm going in a different path because I'm not Yami. Sorry, this is confusing. Trying to explain, but I think I should be able to find it. Oh, here, I found it.
Oh, the stand-up bills? Forest area from here on.
I was doing the wrong voice and I switched halfway through.
If we cannot walk freely on the green panel, it seems dangerous from here on.
So I think she means if you cannot walk freely on the green panel, but we can. Like, it would be dangerous if you walked on the green panel if you can't walk freely, because then you get your points taken away, and you would really, really hurt Mimi. She'd be, like, electrified. Or I forgot what happens to her, but something happens to her. It's right there, and it hurts, and I feel bad for her. So don't step on the panels with exclamation marks if you see a number. Don't hurt Mimi or Nyami if you decide to play as Nyami. Okay. Sorry. This is a one-way stand. Lay out in this direction and ride in a certain direction. This scarification will be scaredy 25. But yeah, it's talking about these things. Push you in the direction of the arrow. Can I self-explore? Oh, I don't have any keys.